Life is a journey. We all face choices. Every day, we are presented with decisions that shape our future. These choices can be daunting, and the paths we choose can lead us to vastly different destinations. It is in these moments of decision that we often seek guidance, hoping to find the right direction. It is comforting to know we are not alone in navigating these decisions. We have the support of our community, our loved ones, and most importantly, the divine guidance that comes from a higher power. This collective support system helps us feel grounded and reassured, knowing that we are part of something greater than ourselves. God offers us his guidance. Through prayer, meditation, and reflection, we can connect with him and seek his wisdom. His guidance is not always loud or obvious. Often it comes as a gentle whisper, a feeling in our hearts, or a sense of peace that washes over us. It is in these quiet moments that we can truly hear his voice. He whispers to our hearts, urging us towards the path he has planned for us. This path is unique to each of us, tailored to our individual strengths, weaknesses, and life experiences. It is a path that leads to our highest potential and deepest fulfillment. This path may not always be easy, but it is the path to true fulfillment. There will be challenges and obstacles along the way, moments of doubt and uncertainty. However, it is through overcoming these challenges that we grow stronger and more resilient. Each step we take on this path brings us closer to our true selves and to the divine purpose that God has for us. It is a path paved with love, purpose, and peace. When we follow God's guidance, we find that our lives are filled with a sense of meaning and direction. We are able to navigate the ups and downs of life with grace and confidence, knowing that we are on the right path. Recognizing God's guidance is paramount. It requires us to be attuned to his presence in our lives, to be open to his messages, and to trust in his plan for us. This recognition often comes through regular spiritual practices, such as reading scripture, attending worship services, and spending time in quiet reflection. It is the key to unlocking his blessings and living a life aligned with his will. When we align our actions with his guidance, we open ourselves up to the abundance of blessings that he has in store for us. These blessings may come in many forms, such as opportunities, relationships, and moments of joy and peace. However, too often we stray from his path. The distractions and temptations of the world can lead us astray, causing us to lose sight of his guidance. We may find ourselves at a crossroads, unsure of which direction to take. We become distracted by the noise of the world. The constant barrage of information, opinions, and demands can drown out the quiet voice of God. In these moments, it is easy to feel overwhelmed and disconnected from our true purpose. We begin to doubt his voice. The uncertainty and confusion can lead us to question whether we are truly hearing his guidance or simply our own desires and fears. This doubt can create a sense of isolation and disconnection from our spiritual path. We find ourselves lost and uncertain. The path that once seemed clear and purposeful now feels obscured and difficult to navigate. In these moments of darkness, it is important to remember that we are never truly alone. But God never abandons us. Even in our moments of doubt and confusion, he is always there, ready to guide us back to the right path. His love and support are unwavering, providing us with the strength and courage to find our way. He continually sends us signs, gently nudging us back to his side. These signs can come in many forms, such as a kind word from a friend, a meaningful coincidence, or a sudden moment of clarity. It is up to us to remain open and receptive to these messages. Recognizing these signs is the first step in reclaiming our direction and stepping back onto the path he has lovingly laid out before us. By staying attuned to his presence and trusting in his guidance, we can navigate the journey of life with confidence and purpose, knowing that we are always being led by a loving and wise hand. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. In moments of deep anxiety, when the weight of the world feels unbearable, we are reminded to turn to prayer. It is in these moments of vulnerability that we find strength in our faith. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. This divine peace is not just a fleeting feeling, but a profound state of being that envelops us, providing comfort and clarity. Philippians chapter 4, verses 6 to 7. Peace. It is a state of being we all crave. In our hectic lives, filled with endless tasks and responsibilities, finding peace can seem like an elusive dream. It is a state of being we all crave. We yearn for moments of tranquility where our minds can rest and our hearts can be still. These moments are precious, offering a respite from the chaos that often surrounds us, a stillness amidst the storms of life. Even when the world around us is turbulent, we can find a serene center within ourselves. This inner calm is a testament to our faith and trust in God's plan. When we are aligned with God's will, we experience a deep, abiding peace that surpasses all understanding. This alignment brings a sense of purpose and direction, guiding us through life's challenges with grace and confidence. This peace is not the absence of trouble. It is the assurance that God is with us, guiding our steps and carrying us through. In the midst of our struggles, we find peace in knowing that we are never alone. It is the assurance that God is with us, guiding our steps and carrying us through. His presence is a constant source of comfort, reminding us that we are supported and loved, no matter the circumstances. When we ignore God's guidance, this peace eludes us. We become restless, anxious. Our minds are consumed with worry and our hearts feel heavy with doubt. This restlessness is a sign that we need to reconnect with our faith. Our minds race with worry and doubt. We lie awake at night, our thoughts spiraling, searching for answers that seem just out of reach. This mental turmoil is a clear indication that we have strayed from the path of peace. We feel an unsettling disconnect between our choices and the desires of our hearts. This dissonance creates a sense of unease, making it difficult to find joy and contentment in our daily lives. This lack of peace is a clear sign that we have strayed from the path God has set before us. It is a call to pause, to reflect, and to seek His guidance once more. By turning back to our faith, we can realign ourselves with His will and rediscover the peace we seek. It is a call to pause, to reflect, and to seek His guidance once more. In these moments of reflection, we find clarity and direction. We are reminded of the importance of faith and the power of prayer in restoring our sense of peace and purpose. If any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you. James chapter 1, verse 5. Life is full of crossroads, decisions to be made, paths to choose. Each day presents us with choices, some small and seemingly insignificant, others monumental and life-changing. These decisions can often feel overwhelming, especially when the right path isn't immediately clear. When we are aligned with God, He grants us wisdom and clarity. This alignment comes from a deep personal relationship with Him, nurtured through prayer, meditation, and the study of His Word. It's in these quiet moments of connection that we find the guidance we seek. We can see the way forward, even when the path seems unclear. The fog of uncertainty lifts, and we are able to move forward with confidence, knowing that we are not alone. God's wisdom acts as a beacon, guiding us through the murky waters of doubt and fear. His wisdom cuts through the confusion, illuminating the best course of action. It's like a light piercing through the darkest fog, showing us the way when we can't see it ourselves. This divine clarity is a gift, one that we can always rely on if we seek it earnestly. Ignoring God's guidance plunges us into a fog of confusion and doubt. We second-guess ourselves. Without His direction, we are left to navigate life's complexities on our own, often leading to feelings of being lost and overwhelmed. We become paralyzed by indecision. The weight of uncertainty can be crippling, making it difficult to take any step forward. This paralysis is a clear indication that we are not leaning on the wisdom that is freely available to us. What was once clear now appears muddled and uncertain. The path that seemed so straightforward becomes obscured, and we find ourselves questioning every move. This lack of clarity is a direct result of not seeking the guidance that is always within our reach. This lack of clarity is a sign that we are not consulting the one who holds all wisdom. It's a gentle reminder that we need to turn back to him, to seek his counsel and trust in his plan for us. In these moments of doubt, we must remember that his wisdom is always available, waiting for us to ask. It is a reminder to turn to him in prayer, seeking his guidance and trusting that he will light the way. When we do, we find that the fog lifts, the path becomes clear, and we can move forward with confidence and peace, knowing that we are guided by his infinite wisdom and love. Sign 3, a rebellious spirit. If you love me, keep my commands. John 14:15. God's love for us is unconditional. However, he also calls us to a life of obedience. His commands are not meant to restrict us, but to protect us and guide us towards a life of abundance. When we love him, we strive to follow his teachings and live in accordance with his will. Disobedience to God's moral guidance is a clear sign that we are choosing our own way over his. We may justify our actions or rationalize our choices, but deep down we know when we are acting in direct opposition to his will. This rebellion creates a chasm between us and God. It is a dangerous path that leads us further and further away from his love and protection. Wise counsel ignored. Where there is no guidance, a people falls, but in an abundance of counselors there is safety. Proverbs 11:14. God often speaks to us through others. He places wise and discerning people in our lives to offer guidance and support. These individuals may be pastors, mentors, friends, or family members. They are gifts from God, offering us a different perspective and helping us to see things more clearly. When we ignore godly counsel, we close ourselves off from valuable insights and perspectives. We may believe we know best or allow pride to cloud our judgment. However, this isolation can lead to poor decisions and missed opportunities for growth. It is essential to surround ourselves with wise counsel and to be open to hearing God's voice through those he has placed in our lives. Please like and subscribe, and God bless you.